Hello friends, welcome to Youth Rising. This is Lindsay Law, Certified Youth Life Coach. And today we are going to talk about confidence and self-confidence. Just as a side note, this is my second time videoing this because I forgot to turn on my microphone. And so it was a whole video of me talking and no sound. So second try is the charm, right? Even though that's not the saying. So confidence. Confidence is what comes when we have tried something, we've been successful, and so then we're like, okay, I am confident. So you may be confident in riding a bike because you've done it, you've been successful, you look at that evidence and you're like, I know I can ride a bike, no problem. We feel like to be confident in something, we have to have done it before and have evidence that we can do it. But we don't, because confidence is actually a feeling, an emotion, and our emotions come from our thoughts and what we're thinking. So we can create confidence for ourselves. So when it comes to self-confidence, we can have confidence in ourselves and in our ability to go try something, do our best, and then be kind to ourselves no matter how it turns out. That's what self-confidence is. And I think this whole piece of being kind to ourselves, no matter what happens, is super important because it's harder for us to create that feeling of confidence in ourselves if we know that if it doesn't work out, we're going to be really unkind to ourselves and beat ourselves up. We're not really going to be motivated to go ahead and create that confidence for ourselves. So I'll give you a little bit of an analogy for self-confidence. So imagine a child, maybe 4 or 5, and they've never written a letter A before. They've never printed a letter A. And so they've got a pencil, maybe someone's showing them how to do it, or they're looking at a letter A and trying to copy it, and they do it. They go ahead and they do it. It doesn't look amazing. You can tell it's a letter A, but just barely. And so this is kind of what self-confidence is like, is we can have confidence in ourselves to go ahead, try something different, new, something that we know we can't do perfectly, and still be kind to ourselves no matter what happens. So if this child saw that letter A and was like, oh, I'm terrible at writing letter A's, I'm never going to be able to do this, I quit. That child will never really learn to get better at printing a letter A. So when we have self-confidence, we're not going to do things perfectly the first time. It's not going to always work out. And so it's a matter of being okay with the fact that it's not going to be perfect. So one of the things that I notice some of my clients struggle with is being able to put their hands up in class to ask a question. Now, this may be something they've avoided doing because they're worried about maybe sounding dumb, being embarrassed. And of course, these are all thoughts, right? They may be worried that the question doesn't sound right, or that people are going to think, why don't they know that? Or they might trip over their words. So it's okay to have those fears and then have confidence in yourself anyway. What would self-confidence look like in this situation? One thing it could look like is, I have a question. I can put up my hand and ask. I may be the only person who has this question, and that's okay. There may be other people that have this question as well. I can ask this question. I don't have to ask it perfectly. It's okay if I don't know things. I can be kind to myself no matter what happens, and I'm just going to do my best. As we have those thoughts, like, I can do this, I can put up my hand and ask, that creates confidence for us to move forward, and that confidence in ourselves. It may be something that you haven't done a lot or that feels scary to you. And so having confidence in yourself becomes really important. And the upside of this is that you're going to learn better and faster because you're willing to ask questions and not know everything. And again, just like the child learning to write a letter A, the first time you do it, it may not go perfectly. But as you keep trying, it will get easier and easier and better and better. So think of something that you would like to have more confidence in. Something that maybe you don't have any evidence that you can do it. And then try to think of a thought or an idea that helps you have confidence in your own abilities and in yourself and in the fact that it's okay if it doesn't work out. And share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear what thoughts you come up with. So when you're thinking of these thoughts, think about something that kind of shows that, hey, it's okay that you haven't done it before. It's okay if it doesn't go perfectly, and you can be kind to yourself no matter what happens. Those are some of the kinds of thoughts that are going to help you be able to move forward with that self-confidence. Okay, go, be confident. You guys have totally got this.